involving medical malpractice. Joining us with the answers, attorneys Greg Fellerman and Ed Ciarimboli for the law. And you guys, as always, thanks for being here.
We try to have the answers.
Yes.
Well, you always come up with something good, you know.
We try.
All right. Well, let's give it another shot. Then we have a question today from Mary in Waverly, and she says, my daughter was born 15 years ago with pretty severe mental disabilities. A new specialist told us that this is because they didn't do a C-section in time on her. How do we go about finding out if the doctor committed malpractice?
Well, Mary, the first thing that you're going to need to do in this particular situation is you're going to need to get the records from not only your daughter's birth, but you're going to also need to get the records from your daughter's pregnancy. Now, this is going back 15 years, so it might be a little bit difficult to get those records, especially because a lot of doctors' offices don't keep the records, more than the paper records more than 7 years, but they should be scanned in. There should be some records of your daughter's birth, some records of the pregnancy. That's really going to be what you're going to need in order to have an attorney take a look at this and do an analysis of whether the doctor committed malpractice. The fact that your daughter is 15 years old, that's not really an issue or a problem. It's really going to be more so gathering the information and having somebody take a look at it.
Yeah, a couple things when we hear these types of questions. Obviously, we say the same things. It's records, records, records. So obviously, if you're 15 years ago you knew your daughter was having some medical conditions, you should gather the records. The law's on your side because she has a right to file a lawsuit up until she's about 20. So I mean, that's the good news. You need to get your records and don't wait on these types of things. If you have questions, reach out to some lawyers who know what they're doing. Get the answers you want, because you've obviously been dealing with this for a long time, and if when you're dealing with your children, you always have to be aggressive with this type of stuff. And if you want the answers, you have to go get them. And again, it's always gathering your records, get to an attorney. I know we say that a lot, but unfortunately, that's the way it works.
All right, our viewers that may want to talk to you, and I know initially you give a free consult.
Sure.
How can they do that?
They call us at 570-714-HURT. See us on the web at 714hurt.com. They could reach out at the hotline, stop us at the gym, see us on the square, whatever. We're around. We're everywhere.
He's excited
Next
today.
time Greg is having a gyro, just grab him.
No, they do. It happens.
Riding his bike,
okay.
just knock him off his bike. Or go to our Facebook page.
Sorry.
And if you post a question, we'll do our best to answer it in an upcoming segment.
See, we almost forgot to get it all in there. We're having so much fun on the Law and You. Attorneys Greg Fellerman and Ed Ciarimboli. Thanks. The Law and You hotline or PAHomepage.com to get your question right here on the show.